Yeah, what's going on, guys? Today I have an interview with Steg today, and yeah, we'll just get to learn him as an artist and as a songwriter, and yeah, be prepared to learn more about him and tune into his music. So, without further ado, welcome, Steg.
How you guys doing?
Yeah,
My name's Steg.
how's it going, bro?
Good, man.
Shit. So, how'd you first come up with your name?
Well, I mean, it was just given to me, as in it's my last name. But everyone thinks it has some great meaning.
Yeah.
What the hell is a
You
Steg?
just added the dollar sign Steg, or do you just go by Steg
I
now?
just added a dollar sign because, like, really, like, money just keeps the world running around and around, makes people stress, all that shit. Money is, like, everything,
Yeah,
sadly.
yeah. Fortunately, but so where'd you grow up, and how was your childhood like?
I grew up in Bridgeport, same house my whole life. My mom lived in that house when she was a kid. Just got redone and stuff. But I come from like an Italian family, so like very close. A lot of us, fucking 36 members in my family,
Okay.
without all like the losses.
Yeah, and then you said you had family in Italy still, or?
Yeah, I actually never met them. I have cousins in Italy. My mom actually took a trip there and she got to meet them and stuff.
That's
That's
awesome.
really, I think that's really cool. Yeah,
Nice.
I'm gonna go next summer apparently.
Yeah, yeah, that'll be awesome, man. It's
Yeah,
beautiful out there, and just
I might never come back.
right, bro. Yeah, once you get over there, you're gonna want to stay. But I mean, yeah, they'll be fun, so you can get to know your family and
Yeah,
whatnot.
that would be nuts.
But yeah, so what were you doing in your childhood? Like, did were you playing any sports or
Yeah, I played baseball like my whole life.
Okay,
Love baseball. Played up until high school, and like I always played sports just like with friends. Like
all right,
we were never like in the house. Like we
right.
were riding bikes to the park, and we were playing freaking softball, and then next thing you know, we're playing football, and then whatever else is to come for the rest of the day.
Yeah. And then can you remember what music were you listening to like growing up?
J Cole.
J. Cole.
J
Yeah.
Cole workout was probably my first like rap song that I really like started like getting into rap and stuff
Mm,
because that song is awesome.
yeah.
I love J Cole.
Besides J. Cole, who else were you listening to, or any other genres that you were listening to?
I mean, honestly, like all the trendy stuff was coming out during that time when Trendsetter became a thing. Just all that type of stuff, like Lil Skies when he made Red Roses and all that stuff, and
Yeah.
like just I mean, obviously I listen to all that stuff, but if I'm being quite honest, like I really just like during that time period, I just stopped listening to music and just only listening to my own music.
Okay.
But as you know, like today, I'm like trying to work on bigger things than just my own music because I just like I said, you need to find inspiration, like, and it's not that easy to always find inspiration for your own shit.
Right.
But when I think about other people's lives and try to write them some lyrics or something, like it really does work. Like it's like no, like I'm not trying. It
Right.
just happens.
Yeah. And then yeah, we'll touch on that a little bit later. But so yeah, when did you start actually making music, or when did you like were you playing an instrument first, or?
I mean, my whole life I always like took guitar lessons and piano and stuff like that, but I kind of just grew out of that and then stuck to sports for a while.
Yeah.
And then when high school came, all my friends went to one high school. I went to a different high school, a more artsy high school, like shit like that. And like I just like music has always been in my life, and I always loved music,
Mm-hmm.
but I've never found a consistent like genre that I always created and stuff like that. But yeah, that's really it for that.
Yeah. So being in an artsy high school, what inspired you, or what classes were you taking there that kind of maybe inspired you to start making music, or were you also
I
like
mean, I was really just going through a lot of shit back then, and I was like, I was honestly producing for my cousin, and shit. After I heard him rap like 1,000 times, and I was making beats for him and stuff, I'm like, maybe I should give this a try.
right?
And I did it, and like I honestly like never looked back. I just love creating shit,
Yeah.
even if it's trash, even if people don't like it. Like it's fun. It
Right.
really is just like mentally pleasing.
Yeah, and I mean, you got to start somewhere either way. So I
Yeah.
mean, I mean, like whatever you make first, you're always gonna be improving. So,
Yeah.
but so when did you start making beats, and what program were you using?
I was using freaking, GarageBand.
Yeah,
You know where everyone started, but
yeah,
then I got this Logic for free. Like my buddy from high school, he like dropped it to me. Like, I don't know how he did that illegal shit, but
yeah.
he did it and he gave it to me, and then I used that for like my whole like up until college, and then I just stopped producing really.
Okay. And then, can you remember when you first started, like when you first started making your first song, or when was it that you started writing, or
I mean, I got a beat package for the first time, and I was just like, what the hell do I do with this?
yeah,
And I made like a couple songs, and like one of them stuck out, and then I just put it out, and it got like 1,000 views, and I was like only in high school and stuff, and I was like, shit, bet, like that's like I had fun making this, and like people are listening to it, like that's a plus
right.
plus. Like it didn't cross my mind that like all the hate would come and stuff like that, but that's just a given.
And that was the song, the first song you dropped on SoundCloud, or where'd
Yeah,
you
that was
drop?
like the first song. It's called No Hook.
Okay.
Obviously, it didn't have a hook. Yeah, man, I lost the file though,
Oh
but
dang.
you'll never see that.
So were you starting to get feedback from like friends and like family at that point, or just kind of just online, really?
That was just like kind of online mostly.
Yeah.
Like people would never really say it to my face, but again, that's just part of doing that shit. People get jealous. People
Mm-hmm.
are like, I wish I could do that in the back of their mind. That's in their subconscious, but they'll never say that.
Right. So when was there ever a point when you were starting to make music, and like someone actually like started to reach out or give you props to like making music, or
I mean, like it good like nowadays and like within the last couple of years, like I would say like an inspiration has been like Matic Logan.
mm-hmm.
Like just the way he could gather a crowd just by putting his thoughts out there. Like when I went to his album release party, like there was just a feel in the air. There was just like an energy that like I can never describe.
Mm-hmm.
I'll probably never feel it again, but like it was just like unity,
Mm-hmm.
and like that's like a goal I kind of set for myself. That's like a standard I want to have, like keeping that unity right, like community before making some money off of someone.
Right.
Like it's more than this. It's more than money.
Yeah.
That's what again, like back to my name with the dollar sign in front of it. It's ironic because I just hate
Mm-hmm.
the concept of money.
Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, I mean, in the long run, that's what's gonna be important. What keeps a community, like the message that you put in your music, and not always for the money. And
Yeah,
in the long run, like if you're gonna go for like a hit song, like I feel like that's a short game. You always got to be playing the long game, long term
yeah.
game, and then the money's always gonna come as long as you're doing what you love and stuff. So yeah, I did see that you were at the release party. So how'd you how were you invited, or like how'd you make that connection
Um,
for Logan?
it was he posted it online and then he direct messaged me just saying like I hope to see you there, stuff like that, and it's just personal connection is just something that is a big positive in a career like a career path like this, and like just consistency, like asking someone like please leave a like, please leave a comment, a
Okay,
share, stuff like that, you know.
that's awesome. And then so did you meet him before that invite, or
I mean, I've been listening to his music for like a very long
oh yeah,
time, like before he even like blew up, before 24/7, before like famous, all that stuff, like marijuana and bitches. Like he was making some as a young kid, and like I was inspired by that at that time too. Just
that's
like
awesome.
that's a cool lifestyle to live.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So besides him, like who else do you think inspires you in like making your music, or where do you reach your inspiration from?
I mean the loss of my buddy John Evans, like that really took a toll. Like I created a song after that, and it was just like one of the best songs I ever made. Like it had people like telling me like they were like crying over it and stuff, and I'm like that. Like I don't want to make people cry over a
Right.
song, but like when like that happens, like something like that, like a tragic loss, like a OD, and like you just there's nothing you could do, and like something told me to get on this beat and make this song, and I made that song, bro. I did a show for the first time, and my aunt that also pushed me. My aunt passing a couple months ago, like that really pushed me too. Like it's just stuff like that that just I don't know. It's unexplainable, and you gotta jump with it. Like something told me to go hop on the stage. I met some people, met more people, kept meeting people. And then I met you. Like
Yeah.
it's like that's what I'm saying. Like I out of nowhere I met you.
Yeah.
Now I record an Envy on. Like it's just like how I find everything is like just networking.
Right.
Like and I don't think it's a coincidence. I think
Yeah.
it's because of the losses that I endured and like just all that like loss, even the wins I endured. Like if I didn't make that song,
Yeah.
if I didn't make a great ass song because my friend, one of my good friends, passed away, then I wouldn't have like gathered people around. Like I
Right.
wouldn't have like gained attention. I wouldn't have met you. I wouldn't have met all these other people in my life.
Yeah. Sorry. I mean, sorry for your losses, but
Yeah, no, it's no
it's
problem.
okay for to make people cry. Like that's normal as a human, and that just shows that people touched with the song. And yeah, you're right. Like everything's all like connected. Like you got to take some L's to get some W's, and just keep on pushing with your craft, and hopefully it'll all flow. Like if everything goes planned, but all you got to do is keep pushing forward and yeah, keep chasing that dream that you have. So, but yeah, so after like kind of that song, what was the next couple songs that or your EP that you had, right? That was the first project that you released.
Um, you're talking about the Mine EP
Oh yeah, sorry, mine AP.
with you're talking about My Bitch and all those.
Yeah,
So like that was like the first EP I dropped. I released the album before that. That was just college stuff. But when I consider like my greatest music is like right where you're talking about, right there. That EP, then an album, and then I got a lot of songs that are just sitting in my notes.
right.
But so that EP is like the a new creation of me almost like where I started like really actually looking at my music from the outside
Yeah,
and letting feelings take over rather than like writing in a notepad like just punching in saying how I truly feel. It's different than writing a lyric down and saying it into the mic.
right. Well, so that was your first actual like project, or did the you said the album came first, or which
So
one?
I made an album in college already.
Oh, did you drop
Yeah.
that anywhere? Or
Yeah, I
is that
also have
on?
an album on SoundCloud
Right.
too, but it's also on private, like and just like only I have it type shit. But those those were fun to make, but those were for their time. Their time is not now. So I just like you said, that is like the start of like where I really took myself serious.
Yeah.
So
So
EP then album.
right. So what made you like what sparked you into like starting to get serious with the music then and
Um,
making the EP?
well, really just like putting one smile on someone's face really just makes my day better.
Mhm.
And like also just having like putting like people in one spot and like letting them showcase themselves like throwing shows and stuff like that. That also that makes my heart warm too. Like I like that too. Just like it's just stuff like that. It's just unity, like I said, in community. Like my goal is just to like form a big community, one big huge community from Chicago to Joliet to wherever, bro.
Shit, wherever it keeps growing, bro.
Yeah,
Shit.
like
Yeah,
that's really my goal.
that's awesome. So then and then what made you tell me more about the album Lately I've Been Okay. So when were you the songs on that album were they like specifically for an album or did you just pick and choose from there?
Originally, the EP and the album were all like just one cluster of what the hell am I gonna do with these?
Right.
And then I really, like I said, I looked at myself from the outside, and I saw like these four songs, like they really should be put in this EP because that's what they're about. They're about one subject, and that's where it should go. That's where it got to be.
Living together.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah. So currently you're gonna transition into like songwriting instead, and or tell me how your process is gonna be like right now.
Currently working on like a one-stop shop essentially, where people come to me and like they tell me their story, and during the same time, like there will be an interview like taken, and the whole process will be caught on camera of just me hearing their story and then me writing their lyrics, and a beat producer just there making the beat, and we're also going to be in the booth, so we're going to get that song done that day, and then this artist will essentially leave with like, you know, a different awareness of like who they are for sure, because there's a bunch of different creatives looking at themselves, and they'll also come with like physical things like 6 months of like footage like that you could use to promote whatever we created with them or stuff like
Right.
that. And they come out with a song, so
Right.
it's like a once like I said, I want to be a one-stop shop. Like I definitely envision like in the future like a big building with like many different rooms, green rooms, and like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like just ready for recording anything, but that's goals, like I
Yeah,
said.
that's awesome. Yeah, so essentially just making a live song and kind of just helping out an upcoming artist by writing their music and just
Being
having,
surrounded
yeah,
by creative people who are just gonna lead them on the right path, not like it's like you got to take credit. Another thing is like criticism. Like,
right, yeah, that's
you
important.
need to know how to take that, and like even myself, like I can't take criticism sometimes. Like it's we all have our moments,
Yeah,
but
no, yeah, I think it's important to for the artist to grow, of course.
yeah.
So what made you? So are you gonna keep pushing out music or singles
Like I
as you?
said, I got like freaking 32, I think 32 songs just sitting on my notes
Right.
that I have no clue what I'm gonna do with.
Okay.
Like like I said, like if you didn't shoot that video for Breaking the Surface,
Yeah.
probably would have not got released for a year or two.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
But,
but I appreciate Brian for doing that.
yeah,
So,
I'm glad. I'm glad we did that video, bro. I really fuck with you for real.
yeah.
But so yeah, today you brought a song for us to play.
Yeah.
So we'll go ahead and play that. So that'll be releasing soon, or the next song.
It's always a guessing game with me, honestly. Like I always like the funny thing is I always play music for my friends
Yeah.
when I'm with them. But since I took that break, I really haven't played music at all. I've just been driving my car silent,
Right.
just no music, just silent.
Mm-hmm.
But my friends always are like, "Where can I find this?
All right.
Where's it at? Can you send this to me?" Like,
Yeah.
I'm like, no,
Nah, bro.
you just gotta wait.
Right.
But yeah, you could play that song.
I bet we'll go ahead and play that now.
Driving me insane, driving me insane, get on my head. Driving me insane, get on my head. I'm driving 95 life on the edge. Hey me, I know you miss me. She down in Pink Whitney, I sip expensive whiskey. Times up, gotta know what you gotta see. Yeah, line up for my show in the line you win. I would pick up all our clothes and leave the stay. Yeah, I would if I had a minute in a day. Now if we poppin' bottles, better pop 'em with me. And if you got some problem, nigga, solve 'em with me. It's been a rocky road and we some chasing them dreams. Fuck responsibilities, just laying with me. Yeah, they hear me now. I just talk my shit, yeah, then they feel me now. Remember, no one listening, oh, they hear me now. Man, I swear I work for a bounty, I just wipe them out. Do you hate me? Do you miss me? I don't know, baby, let's just see. Do you got the patience to put up with me? Our relationship is something new to me. Driving me insane, get out my head. I'm driving 95 life on the edge. Hey me, I know you miss me. She down in Pink Whitney, I sip expensive whiskey. Times up, gotta know what you gotta see. Yeah, hate me. But my body feels so hollow when I'm chasing these dreams. Man, I'm feeling like Apollo, got the sun all on me. Shit, got the sun all on me. Why they hate me now? Still my problems in the mason, then we puff it down. Me and Dead off smoking, now we seeing clouds. Yeah, I ran into this money in a great amount. Hate me, but you cannot replace me. Why they talking crazy? That shit don't faze me. I've been on my grind, shit, I'm feeling like I'm Swaley. Y'all just wasting breath, ain't nothing ever break me. Driving me insane, get out my head. I'm driving 95 life on the edge. Hate me, I know you miss me. She down in P. Whitney and sip expensive whiskey. Times up, gotta know what you gotta see. Yeah, light up. For my show in the line you win. Oh, I would pick up all our clothes and leave the state. Yeah, I would if I had a minute in a day.
So, what was that song called, or do you still don't have a name for it?
Exactly, bro.
Yeah.
I would say like time's up. So.
Yeah. Shit. I mean, you don't even know if when you're gonna drop it, so you still got time. But
Nah,
I fuck with it, bro.
I will be performing it October 1st though.
Okay.
It's gonna be at the Loft, and it's gonna be hosted by Dream Treat Studios. They're throwing a little show.
Awesome. Who else is gonna be there? What artists are performing?
Groovy, Groovy Nilo. Is that how you say it? I think he's gonna be there. He's on the list.
I'll have to check him out.
Yeah, no. I heard his shit, bro. His shit's good.
Yeah.
I fuck with him. Who else is gonna be there? You know Lamal.
I don't.
Lamal, George's cousin.
I haven't met him.
Okay, well you need to meet him.
Yeah, I'll check him out.
He's someone that you should look into too. But like I said, I'm all about networking, so
yeah, I'll check him out for sure. But yeah, so tell me, what is your writing process usually like? I've seen you in the studio already, but yeah, just tell everyone what it's usually like writing a song.
Well, I mean, there's like so many different ways that songs are made. Like, for instance, sometimes like there will be like a week period where I'm just like in a mood, and like I'll take like 7 fire beats and just take them to the studio, no lyrics, and just I'm not feeling this one, next song. Oh, I'm not feeling this one, next song, and then boom, like this one's I'm feeling this one. I'll say one lyric or drop a hook, and then from there it's just punch. It's just fill in the blanks.
That's awesome.
And like I said, that's when the most like realistic music comes, because like that's how you're truly feeling.
Yeah, whenever you're feeling it,
you're not thinking about it, you're just saying it.
So besides, tell me how long you've been working with K-Bev, and what other producers have you been working with?
Dude, my appreciation for K-Bev, Keith, is very long, because me and him just have a mutual relationship where like, shit, I make the song, he makes the beat. I make the song, he makes the beat, and like it's just like a process that like we both just can't overcome. We just keep doing it.
Right.
Like there ain't no process behind it. Like
yeah.
Like a goal of both of ours was probably getting a feature with Logan, and I got a feature with Logan. So that's step one. Like I said, we're just trying to climb our goals up.
So when did you first meet K-Bev?
I met him in high school.
Okay.
Through friends, and he was the producer for all of us, and we released some SoundCloud shit, and low key it blew up. Like, but like around the neighborhood type shit.
Yeah, that's so wrong.
Yeah, they wanted us to like perform, and then we go to perform, and they didn't have a speaker, and we're like, what, bro? How you gonna tell us to come perform? Like this was high school. We were like 16. It was like 10,000 views. We were like, what the fuck? We didn't know what was going on.
Nah, dude, it's funny when we were gonna shoot for the Breaking the Surface video. When we were driving, you just see everyone on the street. You just wave at them like that.
Are you talking about my neighborhood?
Yeah, like you know everyone and stuff. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, my neighborhood is just like I said, like my household.
Yeah.
Like my neighborhood is kind of like my household. It basically is my home. So everyone you see is just every block you go, you're just like, hey, what's up, Johnny? What's up, Tommy? What's up, Ronnie?
Right. That's awesome, bro. But so yeah, besides like, so you're gonna have that little content creation writing process. So besides that, what do you have planned for your music?
um, in the distant future, I definitely see like a little project coming, for sure.
Yeah,
But like, I don't want to do another project. I just want to keep doing uh singles with videos.
yeah, that'd be
Cause
dope.
like I said, like camera is another way to just put yourself out there.
Right.
And a thing that like a lot of artists are lacking is just like putting themselves on camera, including myself. Like I
Mhm.
never have done it until this year. Like I really was just like releasing music and like hoping for the best.
Yeah.
Like yeah, like throwing a penny in a wishing well. Like
Yeah.
oh, hope this blows up.
Yeah.
It ain't gonna blow up. It never
Mm,
will. That's not how it works.
right. Yeah. I mean, I think it's important to just get out, step out your comfort zone for anyone doing something new and stuff, and yeah, just keep putting out good content consistently, and then yeah, the rest will grow from there, hopefully.
Right.
But yeah, so yeah, currently, well, you were actually going to college first, right? And
Yeah.
then what were you majoring in?
Creative technology.
Okay, and then when did you like drop out and decide to just like go full on to music, or how did that go?
It was sophomore year. I was living in the frat house. It was not fun, bro. It was
Yeah.
horrible living conditions, and it was just I was surrounded by like just a lot of things that I wouldn't consider healthy,
Hmm.
and like mentally, physically, whatever was going on, it was just like a bad vibe. I always had anxiety, and like I realized, holy shit, I literally have not thought about like classwork and like this whole time.
Right.
Like, what am I doing here? So I got out of that jam and paid off debts, and now I'm just doing union classes and hoping like I need you need money. Like I said, you
Right.
need money.
Yeah.
So how am I gonna fund what I want to do?
Right. Exactly. Yeah. Just anyone. So, what advice would you give anyone out there like that wants to follow their dreams, but they're kind of like stuck in the college mindset that they have to like go to college to study for a degree that they're not really into and want to change their dreams? Like when would you tell them to like start pursuing their dreams or
Right
how?
when they think of it,
Yeah.
because if you don't do it, if you do it right when you think of it, you will get it done 10 times quicker. Like first of all, the process you can't really make it. I messed up by saying quicker. I think I meant you will make it more less stressful
Right.
because you can't make the process quicker. So it's better to get like your word in right when you think of that, rather than it's kind of like applying for the fireman,
Right.
like the fireman ward. Like 10 years later, you might get a call saying we need a fireman. Stag,
Right.
put on the helmet, put
Yeah.
on the mask, let's go.
Yes, sir.
And that's a good opportunity. That's like plan C. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
you got to get ahead of the game. Like, you got to have multiple options ready.
Yeah, I agree.
And in order to do that, you kind of just got to break your back and, like, lose sleep. And that's a hard thing to do sometimes, especially with, like I said, losses. Like, right when I'm about to do this or that, something happens. You
Right.
know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it's always how it goes, and like you just got to push through it and get ahead of the game.
Right. I agree. But yeah, so yeah, I would say whoever anyone out there like chasing their dreams, like obviously you gotta make money first, and then but always keep pushing, working towards your dreams till you actually finally see success with your dreams to actually like go full on. So yeah, that's what
Yeah,
I would say. But
for sure.
so yeah, how would you with your album lately I've been okay, like how would you say like what made you put that together? What was the message for that album?
I guess the message is just like at that time, like I was feeling like really at peace, and then like at the same time, like I was going through shit, but also at peace. So I felt like I was finding like a way to like deal with my problems with in life and stuff. So just something I just kept telling myself was that I'm okay,
Yeah.
and that like it will be okay. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like lately, shit been going good, so I'm okay. And okay is perfect for me.
Yeah.
I don't believe in like if it's not if it's great, then bad is to come. If it's bad, then good is to come.
Yeah.
Like, but that's a process. That's like a seesaw I don't want to be on. So I'm okay with okay,
Yeah.
right in the middle.
So do you have a specific song that really that you
That
like?
first song is called
Okay.
Lately I've Been Okay.
Yeah.
That one is like the one that's really like the message of the album, and then the rest of it is just different versions of okay.
Nice. So we'll leave it off with for any upcoming artists, what advice would you have like starting up?
I would say just like if someone's telling you something, like there's two ways that they could be doing that. Like they could be saying it in a evil way, and that's when you cut them off. But if they're saying it in a critical way, like telling you like you should do it in a certain way, that means they see potential in you. Like they're saying like if you did it this way, like you would have my attention, and that's your goal is to get those people to pay attention, especially close ones. So I guess my advice would be keep your circle small, and if not smaller.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate you coming on, man. For anyone that hasn't tuned into Steg yet, go check out his music. And yeah, that
My
was
Instagram handle is stag.stag.stag.
there you go. And that was the third I've used interview with Steg. Signing out. Thank you.
Thank you.
Let's go.